How was school, Jaishawn? You had a good day?
Yeah.
You want to record?
Sure.
You see how many looks you get
No.
on YouTube?
No.
You ain't look for it?
No.
I'll put you on there. You think you got some looks?
Yeah.
How many you think you got?
For 1,000.
You think you got 1,000?
Yeah.
That's a good number to be at.
Yeah.
How was your wrestling match yesterday?
It was good.
You win?
I only wrestled. I wrestled the same guy I wrestled on Saturday, so I won that match.
You won?
Yeah.
Yesterday?
Yeah.
How you win?
I kind of hit. We were clamped up, and then I hit tossed him on his back, and then I just secured the half, and that was another one.
How you feel about that?
I feel good.
Dude, you ain't got on no undershirt?
Hmm?
You don't got on the undershirt?
No, I had a wrestling today.
You don't wear no t-shirt?
I do. I just took it off because I had wrestling today. I was on the treadmill
Why you ain't put it back on?
because I was tired.
You put that shirt on?
Yeah, because it's like long sleeve. It was nice.
What's the purpose of an undershirt? Dude, bareback in a sweater is nasty work. You don't know the purpose of an undershirt?
No.
You don't?
No.
As you get older, maybe not now, but undershirts got a lot of purposes. As you get older, you will probably start to realize, maybe you will, maybe you won't. Hopefully you won't. I say that. But for the most part, as people get older, right in the underarm part of their undershirts, it get discolored because of sweat and deodorant and just general, I don't know, dirt, bodily function, I guess. I don't know. But the undershirt is, $10 for a pack of 3. So they about $3 and some change a piece. Your nice shirt that you wear, $40, $50, $100 or more, at least $30. But usually even more than that. So which one would you rather get? Because those stains don't come out. So which one would you rather get those stains in? The cheap t-shirt or the expensive outer shirt?
Cheap t-shirt.
You gotta talk clear. Talk clear, keep your mouth open.
Cheap t-shirt.
So when you wear the more expensive outer shirt with nothing under it, that become, you get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it just look crazy. You don't feel crazy not wearing a t-shirt? You was right on the treadmill?
Yeah.
What you was looking like?
Um,
What distance?
I ran 2 miles and 54. Um, yeah,
2.5 miles?
yeah,
Say that.
2.5 miles,
Or 2.5.
2.5 miles.
What kind of time?
Um, I didn't look at the time.
You don't know how long you was running?
No.
Okay. All right. What you doing in school?
Um,
Wait, when is wrestling championship? Is it this weekend?
no, it got canceled this weekend.
What you mean it got canceled?
It was supposed to be this weekend, but they canceled that.
Why?
I don't know. I didn't ask.
So when is it gonna be?
I don't know.
Huh?
I don't know.
You don't want to know?
I do, but I just didn't ask.
What you doing in school? How was school?
Uh, English, we was just reading about the same thing we read about yesterday, but the thank you, ma'am. Um, reading, we were reading about that, and we were just
Y'all was reading about what?
the thank you, ma'am.
Cause I don't know what y'all was reading yesterday.
We were about the boy who tried to steal the woman's purse, and
He tried to steal a woman's purse.
yeah,
He a cornball. Why you do that?
because he was homeless.
Oh, well, that's perspective, huh?
Yeah.
What you think about that?
Um, it's just kind of sad that he had to do that
Huh? Why sad? Why you say it's sad?
because he was only, I think the book said 13 at the time.
But what makes it sad though?
Because he's still in at a young age.
So elaborate a little bit more.
Because he's stealing at a young age and he's not in school at the time when he should be.
Hmm. So what make that sad?
Um, because he's not getting the right education.
Hmm. Hmm. So any kid. So if you decided that you just wanted to, not that you would do this, but if you just decided that you would not go to school no more and you would try to steal as much as you can, would that be sad?
Yeah.
Why would that be sad?
Yeah, because I was taught the right way and taught right from wrong, and I still chose to do wrong.
Hmm. And so it's sad. Why? So why is it sad? If you choosing to do it,
Yeah, it's
or is it? I'm just asking you.
no, it's not sad.
So what is it then? Why would you categorize it?
I don't really know what I would categorize it as.
Like a feeling, like it's stupid, goofy, um justified,
It's dumb.
dumb.
Yeah,
Why dumb?
because I come from like good home and good people, and I'm doing dumb things.
So from the story, it's not dumb.
No, because he didn't have anyone to teach him.
So what make it sad?
That he didn't have anyone to teach him right from wrong.
So it's not necessarily what he did that was sad. It was the lack of support.
Yeah,
Support from who?
his mom and dad.
Mm, that's it.
Yeah,
Is that the only people that support you?
you know,
No. Who else support you?
um, my uncles and aunties and cousins and friends and family.
grandmother,
and grandma
coaches,
and coaches
some teachers,
and some teachers
neighbor.
and neighbor.
You got a lot of people that support you.
Yeah,
How you feel about that?
happy.
You ever think about the support system you have,
A little bit,
but not that much
not much really. No.
because you had it your whole life?
Yeah,
You ever think about people who don't have a big support system?
yeah,
You're probably friends with some people who don't.
yeah.
What changes would you make for that person in that book so that they would not need to steal and they could just go to school and be a regular kid and grow up in a better situation?
Um, Probably foster care,
Mm.
considering he's homeless.
No, that's probably you saying let me make sure I understand. You saying that's what you would do for that kid now.
Yeah.
I'm asking what would you change so that this situation never happens for that kid? And it might still be foster care, but I'm just making sure that you understand fully what I'm asking.
Foster care, then get him into a school, and then ask him or her what they want to do in life, and then support their dreams.
You think your dream supported?
Yeah.
In what way?
Um, Asking about it or talking about it or doing it together or even posting about it or talking about it to other people.
You say you want to be a director.
Yeah.
Look at me. I don't want to be no director. I don't want to be on TV. In my day-to-day life, you know the work that I do. In my day-to-day life, I avoid cameras at all costs. I don't want to answer questions. I don't want to be on TV, right?
Yeah.
Why you think I do all of this? I don't want this. If I wanted to be on YouTube, I'll just make a YouTube channel by myself and talk on my own, right?
Yeah.
This supporting you. You ain't know that?
I didn't think about it like
All
that.
this stuff for you. That camera, these microphones. I I ain't never wanted to be no movie star. I ain't never wanted to make no movies. I barely even watch TV. This develops the skill set, right? To show you, I'm trying to show you and prove to you that you could do it because I'm doing it. This ain't even what I'm into, right?
Yeah.
But I'm showing you that with a little work, with a little focus, with the right energy, you could produce videos that and put them right there on YouTube and boom, within a couple weeks, we got the YouTube channel, we got the logo, we got the this, the that. Now we got videos up there. Every video getting at least 1,000 looks, what they call it,
Views.
views,
Yeah.
1,000 views. Why I be saying looks? Because I'm old. You can say it.
Yeah. Because you're old.
Because if people looking at you, if somebody looking at you, you don't say, you viewing me. What you say? Look. It's a look. You looking at me. So I call it so why y'all call it views? You don't even say view. When the last time you said view in your life outside of social media or something? Never.
No.
The only time the only time we say viewing is when it's gonna be a funeral. When you go view the body. We don't even say viewing. So do you feel supported?
Yeah.
People show up at your events.
Yeah.
If nobody else show up, your daddy be there.
Yeah.
Put together a whole production for you. I'm do all the work. You could just be the star. You want to be the star?
Yeah.
You want to be the star. You can smile. You could be the star. I do all the work. Make you a star every video. 1,000 looks. 2,000 looks. Nah.
Yeah.
When the money come, I'm taking most of the money too.
That's fine.
Or you gonna have to learn how to produce it then. If you want the money, you don't want the money.
I do.
The money better than the fame. Or you think the fame better than the money?
Kind of goes both ways.
What you mean?
You can have the money, but not the fame. You can have fame, not money.
So which one better? Which one would you rather have? Huh?
Money and no fame.
Which one would you rather have? Money or fame? It took you a while to think about that.
Yeah.
Why?
Because if you get famous, then you have greater opportunities to make money.
How? What you mean?
Like if you're famous, um you could start a business with another famous person, or you can start a YouTube channel with another famous person.
But if you're not famous, you could do that too.
Yeah, but if you're famous, you have greater opportunities.
I don't know if that's true, Jaishawn. This is why. This is why I say I don't know if that's true. Because behind every famous person, it's probably at least 5 people that makes millions of dollars. And these people are their managers, their agents, their trainers, their bodyguards, their whatever type of handler they might have, somebody that organize their things, or if they're a dance or a musician, the person that choreograph their work. If they're a musician, the person that produces their work, the people that is in charge of their lighting for their concerts and things like that. The people who own some of the venues that they perform at. Behind all of these people that's famous, it's a lot of people that make a lot of money. And they not famous, but they get them partnerships. You know something else about fame that they don't teach you all? I don't think. Jay-Z said it in one of his songs. You know what he said about fame? You know what he said about fame?
No.
You know what he said about fame?
No.
It's the worst drug known to man. What you think that mean?
Like it be your downfall.
How?
Like people who have a vendetta against you can like try to destroy your life, and it'll affect you more because you're famous.
Uh,
Um,
Because people will change when they get fame.
Hmm. Yeah, both of those. People get addicted to fame too. Like people don't be like you would think that you get famous, you buy a nice big house, you know, you buy a nice big boat, your kids good, and then your fame go away, right? So sometimes it might be a musician, somebody who make music, and they make a couple hit songs and make a lot of money, and then they never make another hit song, right? So they kind of fade away. The people who make some of these songs y'all used to like, roly, roly, roly. You remember that song? Where they at? Right? They not really famous no more, right? But they probably still could have the money, right? The thing is though, a lot of people when they go through that, even if they still got the money, they still want the fame. And they do anything to try to still keep the fame. They do sometimes crazy, stupid stuff to try to keep the fame. They'll go on social media and do ridiculous, crazy clown stuff to try to stay in the fame. And it end up backfiring and it don't work. They do all types of crazy stuff with their hair and their face. You'll see all types of ridiculousness to try to be famous, to try to set a trend, to try to make they just want people to look at them. They want people to, pay attention to them. And it becomes more important than even making the money. And in that way, fame is dangerous, very dangerous. You'll even get, it was a thing recently that, y'all ever heard of Bud Crawford? He a boxer. So he went on a podcast. I think it's called the Pivot Podcast. And Bud Crawford is one of the greatest boxers ever. He recently retired. He's still relatively young, but he never been beat. He never even been close to being beat. And he said, I'm done. He done won all the money he need, and he don't want to put his body through what boxing put it through. And so he was doing his interview, and one of the hosts of the interview asked him, how much would it take for him to fight again? Right. And he said, nah, I'm not doing it, for no amount of money. Then the other guy said, the host said, 50 million, 75 million, no, 100 million. Said, no. And so the host said, you wouldn't do it for 100 million. Really, he said, everybody got a price. Everybody will do something for the right amount of money. And he said 100 million, but Crawford said no. And the host said, and then he said, Bud Crawford said, that'd be like selling your soul. And the host said, for $100 million, they could have his soul. You seen that? For $100 million, they could have his soul. And Bud Crawford looked at him and said, that show your character. He thought he was making a joke and everybody else was going to laugh and agree with him as the host. $100 million. He'd sell his soul for the fame for that $100 million. Right? That's clown shit though. Bud Crawford, a man, right? Straight up, a human, a real human, I should say, man or woman. And so that's an example of where fame becomes so addictive. People just want the fame, right? And the money. So both could be dangerous. Jaishawn want that fame a little bit. He want that fame a little bit, don't he? Don't he? All right, what else you do in school?